Hello and welcome to DOTVPodcast. I am DM Ron. We are the Defenders of the Veil. It is Friday night. Rib Rob is begging to die. Yes, sir. Hang on. We didn't get to hear that wonderful yes, sir. Let's hear it again.
Nope, we heard it.
I heard it. I don't know if everybody else does here.
Welcome
Yes,
in. Now that I finally kind of bring it back. Welcome in. We are DOTV Podcast, the Defenders of the Veil. It is Friday night. That means it is time for Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen. I am DM Ron. I will be your Dungeon Master this evening. Joining us, well, we've already know. Rib Rob is here. Say hello and introduce your character, please.
Hey, howdy. I am Rib Rob, and I am playing Peter, a halfling wizard.
Good. Awesome. Steve-O is here.
Good evening. I'm playing Ezra, the Way of Mercy monk. Lawful good.
David has joined us as well.
On some days I have, anyway.
And we got your character card all updated there to reflect that shiny new cloak that Nibs got.
He's already got that on his character card?
Yeah.
Oh, rad. Cool.
And Lewis is here.
I am? Cool. I am Lewis, and I'll be playing Bannon Silverquill, Knight of Solamnia.
Excellent. And then we have Sir not appearing in tonight's episode, Ricky, who is playing the role of Krull. Maybe Lewis is. I don't know, we'll figure it out. If we need to cross that bridge, we will get to it. So welcome in, everybody. Time for some Dragonlance. How is everybody doing today?
Doing well.
Ready to lance this dragon.
You're not gonna shadow it?
Huh?
You're not gonna shadow it?
No
That
shadow.
is another thing.
You can shatter. That's always fun. Yeah, alright, well, cool. Before we jump in, first, thank you to any new followers who have followed the stream since our last stream. We hope that you get a chance to join us live sometime, but we thank you either way. We appreciate you. As for tonight's episode, who would like to fill us in? Who would like to give us a recap? Or else I can have people roll for it.
I feel like my recaps are all over the place.
Well, don't forget, you got the message of the day in the chat to, it's a little bit of a guide.
Are we doing rollies?
All right, roll for it. Whoever gets, well, I can already see Bannon got a 17, so you know what? I'm gonna say whoever gets the closest. Everybody roll, and then I'll roll a d20, and whatever number is closest to mine. And if there's like a tie, I'm not doing Price is Right rules, so if you go over, it's still close enough.
All right, now roll low. Someone.
Alright. I'll roll a d20 as well.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I got a 12. And you can go ahead and hover your mouse over that, Rib Robbie. You see, I didn't fudge that roll. Oh wait, can you? Can you actually roll? No, I don't know. Either way.
nah, I trust you. I know we like to screw with each other, but it's all good.
All right.
Okay.
So, last time
So-
on Dragonlance.
Yes. Last time on Dragonlance, we encountered a semi-shattered tower that wasn't entirely shattered. There were bits of it like floating and stuff in the sky. We climbed up the tower. Peter went up to a what is it called? Like a grave, but not a grave.
A crypt.
Mausoleum.
Crypt. A crypt, yes. And some ghosts came out of it and attacked us, and we fought them.
Yes, the tombs.
Yes. We fought the ghosts and started making our way up the tower. And we encountered some more ghosts. And Nibs went up through a hole in the ceiling. And I forgot how we.
Because that's what heroes do.
Yep.
All right. Here, let me jump in real quick.
By
So,
skipping stuff.
no, you're doing pretty well. With what you fought down there on the second level were like these wraiths, actually, but
Wraiths, that's right.
one of them more or less, evaporated, no longer ceased to exist. When the other one shifted into the form of a ghost, that one went up through the floor. And then, as you guys went up to the next floor, then you encountered that ghost again, or... But, yes, please continue.
We encountered a ghost lady. Honestly, I forgot what happened there.
Would anyone like to help?
She was reaching for a sword.
Yeah, she was reaching for a sword, and she seemed confused about her existence, pretty much.
And was looking for a woman. I believe it was a woman.
Her sister.
Her sister, yes.
She asked if you knew her sister.
Which we didn't. Unless you count the wraiths. And I forgot what happened to her.
Was she, after she talked to you and told you everything that she could, she then passed on.
Oh, okay. So she passed away. I
mean, she's
Peter,
already.
Never.
She re-deaded.
She re-deaded. Okay. And then Peter identified the cloak and the sword. And the sword turned out to be... What was it, a flying sword or a dancing sword?
A dancing
sword.
Yeah, dancing long
sword.
sword.
Yeah.
You guys gave to Kroll.
Yep. And then Nibs got the cloak because he needed it for his AC. And then we went up into the top part of the tower, which pretty much looks like a void. There was like darkness all around the top. And there was an archway with some like glowy mist, if I remember correctly. And the archway had I believe it was like dragon heads on it and ruins. Or runes, not ruins. Those are different things.
You are in ruins.
Yeah. And there was a guy in the archway saying he was stuck in the Feywild and needed help getting out. And then a big baddie came from somewhere. we fought it. Peter banished it, and then Nibs roasted it with a wall of fire. And that we killed that. And I think that's pretty much where we're at.
Yeah. All right. So again, we'll just to kind of recap a couple things. So when you did get back up to that top layer there, yeah, it did more or less seem like everything kind of just went out into a void. There was this strange portal there in the top of the tower. There are 5 dragon heads carved onto it that you determined were all green dragon heads, and that there were runes on. There were movable runes, like you could rotate them on the archway that were fey in nature, like reminiscent of Feywild. You did find a man in there. There was this dark, swirling mist, and he was beginning to explain what had happened. I believe that he had mentioned that that as the tower was falling from the city, a city called Anyari, that he had attempted to save the tower by using the magic within the tower and the magic of the portal to transport the tower to the Feywild. I think that's about where he had gotten to before this creature emerged from essentially the shadows around you.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, so you guys did take it out. Didn't take you too long. There was a wall of fire involved.
A little roasty toasty.
And yeah, and so then as things kind of settled down, where is it? We return to our scene.
Okay, that guy was ugly.
Well, listen, he's behind a bunch of mist. Let's not judge him too quickly now.
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about this guy we fought.
I know.
I think we need to change the channel on that before something else comes out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, you see Variel, what's his name, approach, the edge of the portal as far as he can, as far as he can go. Like, oh, well done, amazing job taking out that beast.
All in a day's work.
Well, I'm actually a lot more confident that you'll be able to pull this off then. Okay. Now, as I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted, and he kind of, shoots daggers towards the corpse of the creature through the portal there. So, where was I? the tower is falling from Anyari, and oh right, so during the chaos and everything that went with it, I tried to save the tower by taking her to the Feywild. And, well, as I'm sure you can gather by your surroundings and, well, my surroundings, it didn't quite work out that way.
Casting.
Barely.
Hear ya.
Okay, so I'm all good.
Much better.
I have no idea what happened.
Oh.
So I tried to tell him myself, and it didn't work because you guys couldn't hear me. But when Ron had us roll for recap, I rolled the D4, just kind of screwing around, and you guys went with it.
I didn't even notice.
And I was trying to tell you guys, I was like, all right, you're going to let me roll a D4. I didn't realize you couldn't hear me.
That was funny.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah,
I fumbled my way through it.
I was totally screwed around. I was going to go, he said roll. He didn't say what.
Oh, goodness.
And like I said, my thing went out, so you couldn't hear me telling him myself before he made people do the recap.
Well, that's fine. We're past the recap now, so. Varial, like, looks back at you, Peter. Says, so, as you can tell, we've instead established some sort of link with almost what one would call the opposite of the Feywild. Perhaps you're familiar with the place called the Shadowfell.
Remember we talked about it. I don't know how much Peter would know.
Okay. Well, you can make an Arcana check.
I'm good at those.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Arcana, baby. 24.
So you know it's like it's more or less like a plane of shadow. It's not like the abyss or like the nine hells or anything like that. It's just, but like there is like a lot of like negative energy and stuff there, and like based on like the way this creature that you just fought looks, if that's what the natural type of creature looks like coming from a place like that, you know it's not something that you really want to associate with too much.
So you got sent to the shadow realm there.
Yeah, here, wait, it does give me... Okay, oh, there we go. I was hoping it would give me a link. So yeah, you know the Shadowfell, it's also called the Plane of Shadow. It's a dimension of black, gray, and white, where most other color has been leached from everything. So like oppositionally, the Feywild, where everything is like green and verdant and alive. Here it's
vibrant.
like, yeah, vibrant. There we go. The Shadowfell, it's a place of darkness that hates light, where the sky is a black vault with neither sun nor stars. So like, you know, it's a dreadful place.
Yeah. It makes me think of those old D&D drawings from the original AD&D books.
Yeah, I can see
That's
that.
what it makes me think of. Yeah, that sounds no bueno.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to check it out, like yourself, you can always step through here and give it a gander. Otherwise, I could just try and guide you as to how to properly arrange those runes and maybe get this thing to the Feywild after all. You have to cut it off from the Shadowfell first.
No, that sounds like the opposite of bueno. Spanish is now halfling.
Yeah. Tell me what to do, Magic Man.
He's just gonna walk you through it by saying, "Okay, now turn it off." And
Okay.
then after you turn it off, you won't be able to talk to him again to finish the rest of the instructions.
All right. So he he describes like the layout of the runes to you, the way that they're arranged like around the portal, and describes the the orientations that they need to be turned to in order to function properly. He also warns you that due to the current connection to the Shadowfell, a lot of that negative energy is going to be trying to sap at you as you attempt to do this.
So the Shadow Realm is going to try and harsh my vibes here.
Yes.
I feel like that will make me hostile towards y'all or something.
That's okay. I'm completely okay with blasting you in the face again.
Just make
Yeah, I
sure
know
you're
you
standing
are.
in front of the portal so he could blast you into the portal if you get back.
As Nibs
You-
begins to eat blueberries.
You don't really think so much that it's gonna make you like hostile, but you could see it like kind of like, I don't know, just sort of taking some of the life out of you, just draining you.
Ah.
Just
So the
that
exact
like the
impact has been around Nibs for too long.
yeah.
Okay, so this might actually drain my life force here, so I might need assistance there. Depending on how this goes. So guess I'll go ahead and start rearranging some runes.
Okay. So what we need to do is make that Constitution saving throw.
Saving throw.
I'm going to cast guidance on him while he's doing this.
Okay.
Guidance on who?
On you,
Wait,
I think.
Nibs might not even have guidance. Hold on.
Wait a second. Nibs has something, I thought, because you
Oh,
always
it's-
try to pull some shenanigans.
I always have
That's
some
something on me that I don't
shenanigans.
have.
That should be the Nibs
It's
command.
guidance. Nibs has guidance.
Alright.
I'm trying to be a team player and be helpful. I had the talk with Ricky.
Got the
Nailed
nat
it.
20. Fuck yeah.
Don't forget you have your guidance, so add the D4.
I
mean,
shall do that.
He's not wrong.
And if
Woo!
it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have got that 25. We nailed it together there, buddy.
Fuck yeah.
All right. So, yeah, as you grip onto the runes and start rearranging them, you can feel the Shadowfell energies tugging at your life force, your life essence. But you are just like nerves of steel, full of resolve, and you power through everything that is trying to tear you apart. And after a few minutes, the connection to the Shadowfell severs, and the and the portal closes.
Oh, he's gone now. Okay.
And as the portal closes, so if you remember, the lights up here were kind of like a sickly green color, which you realize now a direct effect of being caused by influence from the Shadowfell energy. For now that the supernatural darkness has been cut off and severed, all of the torch sconces throughout the entire tower shed bright light, and the walls around you on this level, as before when you came onto this tower and into this tower, everything was just kind of floating, suspended haphazardly, but it reforms and reassembles and becomes whole once again.
Ooh.
So that was easy. I
Good.
wonder why he couldn't figure that out.
Ezra applauds. And
Thank
not
you.
a slow can.
Thank you, Ezra. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Do we see the guy that was in the mist? Is he anywhere?
He is not.
Because he's in the shop.
Unfortunately, it appears he was stuck in the Shadowfell.
Oh. I feel like we should have offered to help him somehow.
You're not
Oh, well.
really sure how you could have helped him, at least not at the moment.
Mm.
There's not really anything, because, you know, from what he described, well, I guess he didn't really describe it all that well, but you could have passed through the portal, willingly,
One would.
both ways,
Oh.
at will. Mm-hmm. But he could not, because he had spent too much time on that side, and as a ghost, a
That's right.
spirit, he was then bound to that plane.
Okay.
So I mean,
Like-
when he said that you could come through, it wasn't like him trying to be malicious.
Mm.
Or anything, but I mean, I don't blame you. I didn't expect anybody to go through the portal anyway.
Well,
I did.
thought-
I had the teleporter set up for it just in case, but nope.
Well, I thought that maybe he would. I don't know. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I thought maybe fixing the portal would help him, but guess not.
Well,
Um.
you don't know what exactly happened to him. Maybe, who knows? Maybe it was keeping open some kind of connection that prevented him from passing on.
Hmm.
I mean, there's not really any way to know unless you find some other way to go and visit the Shadowfell and try and track him down. Which, that's campaign 2. No, just kidding.
Just on this random guy we met in a portal.
Like, yeah, forget the rest of the fucking dragon army. We're gonna go find Variel. Rescue that elfie motherfucker.
Mm. Screw the rest of the place.
But yeah. And that's it. There's like nothing else up top there. And you can make your way.
Making your way.
down the stairs. You can get that back to the 3rd level. There is still a giant hole in the floor. So it didn't restore, like, regular structural damage. Only
Right.
the stuff being affected by the Shadowfell energies.
The harsh vibes.
Yep, so, like, the stairs that go down are still blocked off, so the only way down is back down through the hole, but you guys can easily climb back down, or Nibs can slowly levitate down.
Which will be what I'm doing. I don't know how we're getting down.
So as he's slowly levitating down, Banon's gonna go, catch, and throw himself on him.
I was gonna say, carry me.
Let's see, I'll give you a high spot bonus.
Wrong game.
Get a scent on him. Bannon can totally jump down if he wants to and try to make a
Whoops.
save.
I missed him.
Or acrobatics, or...
I was trying to grab him, and I missed him.
Oh, fun.
I mean, to be fair, I think I need to make an athletics check to set the DC.
What to try and catch... I mean...
No, what's his DC? We don't have a DC for him.
I'm sure it's below a 6.
Six might
above a
be
6.
good enough, so I think I need to roll an athletics check. Listen, I have a -1 to my athletics, and I picked athletics for that reason. So let me just set your DC there, buddy, so hilarity can ensue.
Why don't you be like a net 20?
It's gonna be a green 19.
Now you get what I'm doing, Lewis.
Yep.
Your DC was
Aw.
8, and you still failed. You suck.
Yep.
I tried.
It was the armor. The armor weighed him down.
I tried to make it successful. What do you want me to tell you?
Alright there, Bannon. You take 6 falling damage.
Works.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Superhero landing.
Ooh,
Well, no,
the
because I was
knees.
grabbing for you, so yeah, I was like, I just wish it was a superhero landing, but it wasn't.
You're so close.
I mean, in D&D, you can fall 200 feet and do a superhero landing.
And then,
But that's not as funny.
Bannon's there on the floor of level 2, and Tassie...
Oh, I guess I could have cast Featherfall. Oops.
Look down, the weather's fine.
Tassie comes, like, trotting over, just starts licking Bannon's face.
Peter Featherfalls everybody else and himself. How many people can I Featherfall?
I think
5,
just...
I believe. 5 or 6.
Is that...
Okay, so
Is that like a once per day thing, or is that something that's prepared?
that is a prepared spell.
Oh, okay. I thought you had a...
No, I know which ones you're thinking about. It's not that one.
Oh.
That you're thinking of my comprehend languages and detect good and evil.
Yeah.
Now you cast it. As I'm watching them slowly.
Alright. Well, the rest of you get down to the 2nd level, no problem, and you can take the stairs down to the ground floor, and as you're heading out the door, you see a familiar looking figure approaching. And it's Dalamar. The elf that you encountered shortly after arriving here in the Northern Wastes.
What's up, Dalamar?
Ah, hello, greetings. I told you I'd meet you guys here. Hi. Huh. It's beautiful. Definitely Sylvanesti make.
I'm a kinder. I don't know what you're talking about.
No. Oh, have you anything to report? You check out all those places. I see you've checked out Wakenrath, but what about those other two places?
One more to go.
Okay. Very good. Where have you been?
We've been all over the fucking place.
Where haven't we
I've
been?
been
That's the easiest
everywhere,
question.
man.
We haven't been over to the coast, and that's the only one we haven't been to.
Oh, okay. So what about that? I believe that was some kind of like a blue bird, of some sort.
What about a bluebird?
The ice cream shop? Bluebell?
Some kind of blue bird, like a phoenix or kingfisher or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
symbol of Habakkuk.
The
I
oh,
don't know.
the Habakkuk, you say?
Peter pulls out his symbol.
Yes, may he
It might
bless
look
you.
similar.
You say? You're saying that? Okay, I haven't heard that name in quite a while. That's one of the old gods. And
He looks pretty good for his age.
he kind of looks over at Bannon and just like, what? So are you saying that there is some kind of link to that location and this ancient deity? The god Habakkuk?
Still unclear what we're talking about. Is it the location we met him at, or
No.
the place we found?
So that's that first place you went to, Blue Phoenix Shrine.
Right. Okay.
And that when you were there, that's where you found all those sea elves who were there on a pilgrimage, because it is a holy place that is associated with the god Habakkuk. And that was what you learned about that location, is that it is a holy place of the god Habakkuk. Here at Wakenrath, you learned that why doesn't it just say what you're supposed to like have from here? Oh. So, okay, well that's what, yeah. So you don't know the exact nature of here. And that's okay. But no, so like Dalamar is okay. So that was associated with the god Habakkuk. All right. Well, what's up with this place then? And
It was stuck between here and the Shadowfell, and we rescued it, and everything is hunky dory.
Yep.
how?
Saw an elf up there, but I don't think
Oh.
there was any helping him.
Okay. How is this? You know, never mind. I'll go check it out. Don't go anywhere yet. Give me a little bit of time. I'm going to investigate and see what I can come up with.
Watch out for the ghosts.
Noted. Thank you. And with that, Dalamar will take his leave inside the tower, leaving you guys hanging out outside, out front. You have time to do a short rest if you want.
Sure.
Absolutely.
If there's anything else you want to do while you wait for Dalamar to do his thing, please let me know.
Just checking. Double checking my arcane recovery.
I think Bannon, whenever he goes in, I think Bannon's going to follow him. And they go, that's where we fought some wraiths. Then you have to go up that hole right there. You know, you have to make a magic floaty, go up that way, because those steps over there are all messed up. And then over there, that's where we saw the sister of a person, and she was trying to get a sword, and she couldn't get a sword.
Okay.
And then
Well,
we went up to the top and just keep on going on and on and on and on.
oh, once he gets to the second level with the hole, he leaves you on the second level as
And
he
I'm still
just
yelling to him.
levitates up
And
through.
then,
And he goes up. You guys get your rest. My light is all messed up here in my room here.
Hey, is he a wizard or spellcaster of some kind?
He is.
Ooh. Okay. Might ask him if he has any scrolls or wants to share some knowledge or something later.
All right. So about an hour passes. Dalamar emerges from the tower. Like, all right. Well, clearly this place was built somewhere else and somehow fell here. There's that portal up top. I believe that using the portal's magic, I can pinpoint the location where this tower originally stood. However, to do so, I must research the magical ley lines that underpin the region, and I must determine how they're influenced by other sources of magic. The information you gave me about Blue Phoenix Shrine is very useful indeed. That's going to help out a lot. I think once we have the information from that other place, I shouldn't have any problem triangulating and pinpointing the location of the City of Lost Names.
Awesome. So Saint Dalamar, when we're all said and done with this, do you want to do a little study session together?
I
Bit
mean,
of a
Ooh.
oh my god.
I mean,
Did you do the finger quotes?
No, there were no air quotes with that.
I'm always interested in learning new information and sharing knowledge. Indeed, once we conclude this business, we can discuss exchanging notes.
Hell yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Excellent. And then it sounds like your plan begins with investigating that last location.
Indeed.
He says it with that same smile. Ooh. Ooh. Breeding Gildo. Gonna breed the dragon. What does our pet look like now? Whoa, it's orange. Nice. All right. So, I mean, you can essentially, like, take the rest of the day. The army is nearby. You can go. I'm sure that Krull would want to go
Yeah.
to the army. It would also
Be a great place for him to hang out.
that, but it's also a good place for something that we haven't really been keeping a lot of track of because it hasn't truly been an issue. There's been enough rest stops, if you will, to cover the basics, but essentially being able to regroup with the army allows you to replenish supplies. So you can go back up to like your basic starting 10-day rations. If you've spent ammunition, you can go back up to the the 20 or 50 or whatever the count is on it. Because the army there, they have all the basic supplies and things like that, so you're able to restock mundane things easily as long as you have access to them.
Nice. You're just gonna take one ration. Does Kroll need arrows? I don't know how his arrow
Oh,
situation works.
I'm sure
He
he
needs arrows, but
yeah, we're not gonna worry about that.
I get you.
Because if Ricky is not here, then Kroll
he'll
is.
be losing a couple more arrows before he comes back.
He's gonna be shooting a different kind of arrow.
At least he's shooting his shot.
And he's not throwing away his shot.
Oh my god.
I did it. Yeah, I did. Okay, I'm sorry. No, I'm not.
But as we all know, if we exclamation point Kroll, he shoots, and he names. I mean, melees. Sorry, I even did it wrong.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Watch me shoot. Watch me melee.
Okay.
Okay.
If we have some
I
downtime
think-
here,
Well, you have essentially like the rest of this day and like, kind of the overnight into the next day. You're encouraged to continue. Like, I mean, you're not being rushed, but Dalamar would like, the information because he's just as interested in the location of the place as you are.
okay. I wasn't sure how much time we had left today, or like
I mean, you have
much
like the
further we could
day,
go.
like as I think
Okay.
it wasn't late.
In that case, I'm good to keep going.
Yeah, I mean it's like 4 or 5 p.m. Well, now it's like probably closer to 6, 7. So I mean it's getting dark out. I mean you're not gonna want to travel. You'd like spend the night with the army and then you can go the next day.
Mm.
But what I was saying is, like, you'd still have, like, all of this, for anything if you want to go talk to Darrett or anything like that, Otherwise, you can continue on.
Well, Peter's going to want to see if what is his name? My brain is thinking Daryl, and that's not right. Dalamar.
Daryl, and Daryl.
Peter is going to see if Dalamar wants to study together and exchange some notes so he can learn a new spell if possible. Or maybe, like, make a scroll or something. I don't know how long that would take.
Dave's is gonna be mumbling stuff about you studying too much.
Yeah. Well, you'd know it would more than likely take too long to do a scroll like today. Like, to really, like, sit down and compare notes. Like, being a wizard, that, like, it's not something you would that you would want to rush through.
I can't even, like, just start. Or
So, I mean, I would think that he would shut it down, honestly, just because
Okay.
he's got other things that he needs to do right now also, and exchanging notes with a fledgling wizard is the least of his concerns.
Oh, wow. Damn. Okay. Appreciate you too, Dalamar.
Okay, shots fired. Fuck you too.
No, it's all good.
Stitches get stitches.
Right?
Yeah,
I don't know what Peter's
that's
gonna
probably
do,
where
though.
that saying came from. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, if there's no like other like pressing things,
Right.
and we can continue on. And that I'll come back to it another time. Because Dalamar plans on staying here at Wakenrath until you return.
Yeah, because he has to do all the studying to find out it came from the Feywild.
No, the tower didn't come from the Feywild.
No.
They were trying to take it to the Feywild.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But with that in mind, let's zoom out of this a little bit. All right. Let's do the thing there and just bring you all to our current location.
Yep. Now we're going to the Big D.
Yep. So, from point E to point D is a total of 5 hexes.
And we go 4 in a day, correct?
Right now, yes, you can go 4 in a day at a normal pace thanks to the boons and to Clistrin. You can go 4 in a day at a normal pace. If you choose to move at a fast pace, you can actually go 6 hexes in a day. 6? Hang on, I had this up. 30. Yeah, 6. You can go 6 hexes in a day. But if you travel at a fast pace to do that, you will take the penalty to your passive perception, and I think you'd lose the bonus, any advantage you'd have against a suddenly rising wash.
I say normal's fine.
Because normal will get you 1 hex away, and then the following day, you'll be able to get to the location really early. Because you'll only be about 6 miles out.
All right.
I'd say
let's
that
do it.
sounds good to me.
Alright, so let's progress the calendar to this day. And yeah, you're traveling mostly due east, slightly north. Everybody needs to make a survival check.
Fantastic.
I'm
At-
in survival.
At advantage.
16.
Even get love now.
Ezra's like, oh, I'm at 22 because I'm better than you guys.
More aware, perhaps.
Kroll told us he would catch up with us.
Yeah, Kroll stayed
He
back
didn't
with
want to
the
leave
army.
early.
Yeah. Completely enamored with Tatinia's feminine
Tatinia's.
wiles.
Yeah.
She just has a wisdom roll. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Good job, Levna. Yeah, well, I mean, you guys, with not even counting Levna, with 16 being the lowest, you easily beat the difficulty and are fully aware of the wash as the waters begin to rush in and fill the canyons at an alarming rate. You're able to climb up, get to higher ground safely without issue. But you realize that you found yourself in a little bit of a predicament after all. It turns out that the rapid rising waters, with the way that they rise and fall just so chaotically, managed to split a family of what are they called? I can't think of the name.
Feminists?
Oh, we had a long rest, didn't we?
You did.
Yeah. We had
Okay.
two.
I completely
But
forgot.
the wash has cut off a younger plesiosaurus from what appears to be its parents.
Not Nessie.
You know, they made a movie about this. Is his other friends around here too?
What's my limit on levitate again? It's like
I'm gonna try to
500
find out
pounds.
how good Kroll's game is. Are we just gonna roll a charisma check?
Yeah, I think that's.
And I have a
I
feeling
forgot.
I
knowing
think it's
him,
obligatory.
he would use his inspiration for this because he. I mean, don't you agree?
Yeah, he probably would, but you don't need to do anything for him. He's fine.
That stinks
Oh,
because I wanted
buddy.
him to fail. But anyway,
All right. You guys can arrange yourselves here on this map however you'd like.
I don't even know what you would say for a charisma roll that low.
You obviously haven't seen the movie Sex Drive.
No. Oh, there's
I
two
told
of
I
them
can arrange the
twins.
tokens any way I want. Why did you drag my own token out? And now I can't delete it, so that's doing great.
So how big is this Asaurus baby?
It's still big, but it's slightly smaller than the other two.
Does it look heavier than 500 pounds?
Yes.
That was the reason I was asking.
I mean, lions are like 500 pounds.
Hmm.
So it might be easier to destroy the. Oops, I was trying to ping on the wrong map. Destroy the barricade blocking her from her mama and daddy.
Oh, combat.
Yeah. You're gonna need to stop moving and roll initiative.
Oh, that's fun. That's really weird. My initiative result showed up in the turn order, but my initiative roll didn't show up in chat.
Well, yours showed up twice in chat.
Hmm.
Oh, because I was scrolled up just the slightest little bit.
Yes, one for you and one for your twin that was up there.
Well, I'm not going to cheat. We're going to go with my first roll.
What was your first roll?
It was an 8.
Okay. Nope, wrong way.
I don't get advantage because I'm an idiot and was scrolled in chat.
Alright.
The baby goes first.
The baby goes first, and the baby is terrified.
There's a friend who is terrified.
It gets to there, and that's like its turn. You can see like this thing is like kind of like roaring, like it's sort of, these are swimming dinosaurs, but because of how fast and violent the water is, how quickly it rushes through, they even struggle to navigate it properly.
This blockade, how tall is it above the water?
So it isn't actually above the water. That's below the water. It's like it's like a couple feet below the water. Like the water level has risen above that and is barely obscure. That would be if the wash was down. That would be a bridge that you could use to get from one side to the other there.
Okay.
But it's slightly lower than the two elevated sides of the cliff that you guys the side you're on versus the opposite
Yeah.
side. And like it's just shallow enough where it prevents the dinosaur from being able to just swim over it. Like it's probably confused and afraid.
And I guess they're waterbound. They can't go on land.
They can go on land, but again, like it's very chaotic right now with the rushing waters. But yeah, I mean, like they have like flipper. I think they have like flipper type things. Hang on, let me bring it up.
Looks
Yes,
like
they
it.
do.
Yeah, so like, yeah, I mean they're not typically. They have, a land speed, but they are not terrestrial.
So the baby's not going to crawl over that barrier. We have to
Pretty
get
much.
rid of it or help it over. Yeah. Okay. Ezra is going to hold his turn until somebody attacks, and then he will attack that person or attempt to.
All right. What is Bannon doing?
Bannon's going to get a little bit closer. And I'm going to look at it, trying to get his attention, and then wave my hand up, making it look like, like Free Willy. Jump! And just put it, over my head to make it, trying to tell it to jump. But I'll try an animal handling check to calm it.
Okay.
Hmm, 14.
Not too bad. Not too bad. We'll see how effective that is in a few moments. Peter, it is your turn. Unless you had anything else you wanted to do, Bannon?
No, I'm done.
Okay.
Gonna cast. Gonna cast fireball.
I was thinking fly. He's up there like
oh,
a
that's-
monster's flying.
Let's see. Let's cast Shatter at 3rd level on this barrier. I'm assuming we could see this barrier, right?
Yeah. You can see
Okay.
there's just like, like a foot or two of water that's obscuring, making it less passable.
Right. Oh. Well, we can always go around, I guess. Or I can like fly and stuff. So my levitate's not gonna work. Ooh. Okay. You know what?
It's like a 15-foot gap if like at the narrowest point.
Yeah.
Okay, I take that back. Most of you are shorties. Ezra can jump across, no problem.
Okay. I've got a plan, but I don't know if I can execute it all in one go. So first he's going to get out his rope and walk over to Bannon. 5, 10, 15, 20. Tie the rope around his waist and hand the rest to Bannon. I don't know if would that be like an action?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what about drinking my water breathing potion? Is that a bonus action or is that a full action?
That would be an action.
Okay. Well, I guess that's going to be it for my turn.
Alright.
So-
So then...
So he's got rope around his waist and he hands the rest of the rope to Bannon.
Alright. This plesiosaurus. It comes to here. It does. Okay, it oh, it can't from there. Right. The thing swims over to the edge of the cliff here, and like it clearly doesn't like the fact that you're close to its baby. So it strikes at the nearest thing that it can reach, which is going to be Nibs. And that is a 19 to hit.
Oh,
That's
wow.
gonna hit.
Okay, and that's going to do 20 piercing damage. What the heck happened to the buttons? Huh.
Jeez.
Just make sure they don't have anything extra. I don't think they do. No, they just bite and then that's it. They don't. Okay. Can't talk, so can't talk any shit, unfortunately. But, Nibs, it is your turn.
Nibs is gonna move there.
And Nibs is going to take an opportunity attack from it.
You know, I'm trying to be the good guy and do the right thing, and they're being dicks.
It doesn't know what you're trying to do. That's another 20 to hit, but this time for only 14 piercing.
Just chewing Nibs up. Holy shit.
Yeah, but I should be out of range now. So, now, I'm gonna use mold earth to start excavating the little land bridge here.
Okay. How quickly does that work?
I take a 5 foot by 5 foot cube of the stone or dirt and move it the fuck out of the way.
Okay, so it's 5 feet per turn, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
A 5 foot by 5 foot square. Like, think Minecraft.
Dump it on the guy's head just for being an ass and biting you.
Okay, and I mean, you can easily kind of just shove it off to the side and it will,
That
you
does sound like a very
sink.
Nibs thing to do. I will shove it. I will dump it on the one that bit me. Like, fucker, I'm trying to help you out here.
know. Okay. Dirt's fucking heavy, too. Alright. Yeah, you can do that. That is a great idea. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
No, I'm good.
Then we'll go to the other plesiosaurus that is going to kind of take flank here. They're just trying to get past this barrier.
Those guys aren't helping their baby out any by blocking the way.
I know, we've
See
all
how
this
good my
decided to help
animal
them.
handling did.
This one moves. There.
Does he try to jump?
It swims up to the barrier, but it doesn't try to attack you. It's
I was
not
hoping to get him to jump.
it's not seeing you as a threat. It's a start. It's a step. Ezra,
Hashtag progress.
what are you doing?
Ezra is going to move up a little closer, but still, he doesn't have any good actions to take, so that'll be all.
All right, Bannon.
I'm going to continue my animal handling, motioning, trying to get him to jump over. Ooh.
I just picture Bannon like making dolphin noises, moving his arms around.
All right. That's good. And are you gonna stay there or are you gonna move?
I'm staying.
All right, Peter, what are you doing?
I'm going to cast. Oh, wait. I need to touch the creature, right? Creature or object you can see within range. Never mind. I'm going to cast Reduce on the baby. So hopefully either it can get over on its own or it'll be lighter to push in a moment. So I'm going to cast Reduce on the baby, and that's going to be my turn.
Okay, link the
That's
spell,
maybe.
please.
It will also make it so I have to excavate less area.
All right, so blah blah blah. It has to make a Constitution save because it doesn't know what the fuck is going on. It's already frightened, and now like its body is trying to shift in on itself. That's a 19.
Damn it.
Yeah, success. The spell has no effect. So like it kind of looks like it starts to like implode on itself slightly, but then like the magic fizzles out.
Mhm.
Damn, because he would have been 1/8 of his weight, so that might have actually been enough to.
Yeah. I'll just try again in a round. All right.
Big things are usually good with Constitution.
Mhm.
All right. That's my turn.
Oop, all right. Then it goes to Plesiosaurus.
All right. I need to
5
take both
here.
of these icons off because I don't have mage armor or anything I'm concentrating on.
Mm. Oh yeah, because the spell failed. Okay. So this thing, it's gonna try to get over. Over the barrier. What do they have? Here should be okay. Alright, so this one is able to get shifted in, and it like does like a essentially like switches places with the baby, like a flanking type thing. And it's no, yeah, it will try to take one bite at Bannon because it doesn't like you talking to its baby.
He's a fighter.
But
I'm a master.
it got a 12 on that roll.
Maybe.
So yeah, I think you're good there. Nibs continues excavating.
Yep, Nibs is gonna keep excavating.
I love it. Hit Source 3. It's gonna. Well, it sees it's getting jammed up over in there, but It's gonna try to join its family. And fail. It can't make it over. The water is moving too rapidly for it to successfully get over the barrier. Back to baby. Baby's gonna try.
Do it.
I believe I can fly. No, baby failed. Baby failed.
Speaking of flying, oh my goodness.
Ezra,
Oh, I had an idea.
it is your turn.
He goes up to Nibs and does a hand of healing.
Watch out for those, buddy.
Healing 8.
All right. Nibs, you regain some health.
How much?
8. 8 points.
I'm going to try to calm the mother.
Hmm. Yeah, that's about right.
And I'm still doing my motioning and everything over, so hopefully baby will figure it out.
All right, Peter.
Okay, so I have a new idea. How far can I jump?
Oh, David, you have a link? You got a bookmark for that, don't you?
With a running leap, it's your strength score.
David's got a link for a jump calculator somewhere.
I just put it in Discord.
So you have to like enter in your strength. I'm not sure if
Trying to
there's
pull it up.
a modifier for size.
It asks how tall you are.
Oh yeah.
And then I note the checkbox is on the right.
Mm-hmm.
3'5".
Ooh.
3'5".
That's
Your long
statuesque.
jump, 10
Statuesque.
feet, 3 feet off the ground. Without a running start, 5 feet. Wow, that's not a whole lot.
But if you have the jump spell, that changes it to 30 feet horizontal, 9 feet off the ground.
Yeah, that would help if I actually had that spell.
That's cool.
What if I cast Expeditious Retreat on myself? Then I move faster.
It doesn't affect how far you can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. It's like being able to dash and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Damn. how
Don't
do
you
I
have?
get over there?
I thought you had levitate, don't you?
I do.
But you don't have it prepared.
It has a weight limit of 500 pounds. So if this baby is more than 500 pounds, then I can't cast it. That's why I asked if it was 500 pounds. at the
Well,
beginning.
yeah, but if you're trying to figure out how to get yourself over,
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. All right.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you are far below the weight limit for that spell.
No, I just go over it. No,
It's
it's
501. I shouldn't have ate that
Um,
extra muffin.
Too many muffins. Okay. Peter's going to snatch his rope back from Bannon and is like, okay, never mind. I have a different plan. He's going to come over here. Can I stand over here?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to cast Levitate on myself. And I'm going to, like, push off this cliff and come over this way. Those 5, 10, 15. How far can I get?
I think you can move 20 feet.
It says vertically.
Yeah, but then the only way you're able to move is by like pushing off or pulling against. So you can move as if you're climbing that way, but I mean if you push off against something, I'm gonna say that it's a speed it'll push you 20 feet in a round, because that's how far it rises you vertically.
Red. Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
I mean, maybe it should really be based off your strength and weight, but that's a whole bunch of other modifiers we don't need to worry about. Yep. Looks like David's still having problems with Discord. Okay.
Alright. I think that's a lot of movement for one round, so I'm going to say that's it for my movement.
You're able to just push off and get over to there.
Yeah. Yep, that's my turn.
Is 11 enough?
No. It's gonna try to
think
bite
so.
you again. Get away from my baby! It says in Plesiosaurus. It gets a 9 on the attack roll. And that's gonna be it for that one. Nibs is currently MIA.
He's continuing his diggy.
Okay. Well, yep. Excellent. This
he's
one
back.
here is going to try to get over. Welcome back.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's like my thing wasn't plugged in or something.
And it cannot get over. Baby tries to get over. And that, my friends, is a natural 20 for a total of 24. And with Bannon 100% believes it's his encouragement,
It was me.
the baby Plesiosaurus clears the barrier.
And Nibs is utterly convinced it was his molding earth making
Yes.
the DC lower and lower.
That is 100% it. And it kind of starts to like swim off. Ezra, it is your turn.
I'll heal Nibs again.
Very good. I'm sure he will appreciate that.
Six points this time.
Bannon, it is on you. What are you doing?
Crit fumbling on my animal handling.
It's like,
I said the wrong thing in my dolphin squeaks.
perfect. Love it. Are you gonna move or anything?
No, I'm good.
Perfect. Peter, your turn.
Well, shoot. Now I don't really know what to do. Baby made it. I'm thinking of the mayhem that might happen if I do follow through. Okay. Fuck it. I'm gonna try it anyway.
That's why Nibs would have done it. For the mayhem.
Screw it. Gonna come over this way, 5, 10. I'm gonna jump on the plesiosaur and cast
Shadow.
mutual destruction. No, I'm gonna cast fly on the plesiosaur.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to do it at 3rd level or 4th.
Well, before you do anything, decide what level are you casting the spell at.
I'm gonna do it at 4th, so I can target myself as well.
Make an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Make it.
Ooh, 22.
Okay. Let's see that spell text.
I'm gonna cast it at 4th level.
Alright, fly. You touch a willing creature. You touch a willing creature.
Oh shit.
The target gains a flying speed of 60 feet for the duration. When the spell ends, the target falls if it is still aloft. At higher levels, you can cast a spell at 4th level to target one additional creature for each slot above 3rd. So, you tried to cast it on this Plesiosaurus. But you do cast it on yourself. I think you would know. I think you would know.
Spell save.
Well, it's not like a spell save. It's just.
I know. Just trying to make it work.
Yeah, and like you were thinking, you probably would know that it would have to be a willing creature.
Yeah.
So would you have actually have?
I would not have if I knew that ahead of time. What about levitate?
Yeah, it doesn't.
No. Levitate wouldn't work because it's too heavy.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. It loves being surrounded.
I mean, its baby got free.
Okay, what if I just cast command on it?
You might want to check
Does
the
it
text on
understand?
that one too.
It has to understand. Do you have something that they can understand all what
Damn.
you say?
Yeah, I feel like I'm shit out of luck here. Okay.
I think you might just have to kind of let it play out, see what happens.
I am going to join Bannon in his dolphin noises and gestures. Try to make it go over the barrier and do an animal handling check.
All right.
Check. Animal handling. Fuck. I'm trying.
Okay.
I am trying.
Anything else, Peter?
Nope, that's it. I'm gonna give myself my 4th level spell back.
All right. I don't know what exactly Bannon said about this thing's mother, but it was not
It's not happy.
pleasant. No, it's not happy. And a 19 doesn't hit you either, does it?
Nope.
Mm-mm. All right. That's gonna be. And it's gonna. Let's see if we can get this beast out of here. And we can. The family is rejoined. And this one starts
Now
swimming
let's
off with
roll
the
this
baby.
together. I'm gonna fireball.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm kidding.
The plesiosaurs begin to swim off. And the water begins to not lower, but it begins to calm as the situation does as well.
I love how we didn't even contribute to them getting out.
I contributed.
Yeah, you all contribute. And with that, Guildies, we are going to take a short break, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Because after these messages, we'll be right back.
Ding.
my camera?
Adorable.
I was gonna say, I
I
didn't
like
see
it.
nothing. Hello, welcome back. Thanks for hanging out while we took a short break. Get up, stretch. Have a ice cold, refreshing beverage.
Oh, that's a cute kitty.
Yep. David's showing off one of his cats. Sorry, stream. You miss out. That's right. It's not like we have our regular cat in the chat here anyways.
Esther is adorable.
She's been sitting with me for the past
Well,
hour.
she's slacking.
Yeah, yep, she's slacking.
She lets all 4 of our cats let us hold them like they're babies.
Let's see here. All right, so as the battle encounter, whatever we want to call it, fades out, and the situation calms, you are able to continue your journey. And yeah, you are able to you get a few miles away from the location of the location on your map.
And as long as his levitate was still working, I'd have him drop his rope and I'd carry him around as a balloon.
That's
Put my
awesome.
arms out. Whee!
Okay. All right.
Or just sit
Alright.
back and like just relax up in the air. That would be fun.
Oh yeah. Let's see. This is how.
Let's see, how long does levitate last?
How long can I be a balloon?
Well, I don't think it lasts all that long, really.
Just
It's
10 minutes. Enough minutes to have fun with it.
okay.
I think I accidentally clicked the spell again. So
Well,
you give my
Then that's 20 minutes.
no.
I don't know, man. It's in the chat once it leaves your hand. No. Once you let go of the piece, man. I'm just kidding. Checkmate.
Yeah.
No. All right. And that night, rather uneventful, you're able to get a long rest in.
Woo.
The following morning, after breakfast and everything,
And second breakfast and third breakfast.
about 2 hours into the following day's travels. Nope. Why did you do that? There's that. Amid the natural stone formations of the northern wastes, a broken 100-foot spire lies half buried. The massive spire's base and toppled pinnacle would be easy to miss if it were not for the excavation sites and abandoned tents surrounding them.
there are people moving around in those tents?
The abandoned tents.
Oh,
Maybe.
abandoned.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. Let's see. Actually, I do have a map that we can.
Peter's going to cast Mage Armor and detect good and evil.
I'm good. Nibs is evil.
Only uses one of my spell slots though, because I get one of those for free.
All right. There we go.
They totally nerfed detect good and evil. It used to detect alignment.
All right. Yep. Bring you guys to this scene here. I'll bring your tokens out.
Oh, I feel like detect magic would have been more useful. Oh well.
And you guys would have all gotten a long rest, so Nibs, go ahead and do that. There we go. Actually, do that. Okay.
That spell also will let you know if anything has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That is an interesting choice. Let's see here. So, detect evil and good. For the duration, you know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located. Similarly, you know if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. And from your vantage here, as you peruse this abandoned camp, this abandoned excavation site, nothing is pinging. However, as you reach, so this used to be a tower, you can tell. The only like the there's some foundation remaining, and that's what all these tents are built around. And there's like a pathway that's carved into the clay and dirt that goes deeper into this foundation. But the rest of the tower collapsed some time ago, and it now lies half buried. So as you walk away from this point, you are effectively, quote, climbing the tower, so to speak. You would be like, you're going from the first floor to the second floor, but you're moving like southwest or something,
Mm-hmm.
So as you reach like the top of the like what the ruins would be, as you kind of get like through there, go ahead and make a history check, please. And
Alright.
I want you to do it with advantage. Well,
Nailed it.
Okay.
I did better than Ezra.
He
no, yeah,
You
no.
did as good as Ezra.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so as you reach like what would have been the top, um, your detect evil and good kind of like starts to ping.
Something's triggering my Peter tingle.
And
I've known a
it's
lot of women.
Sorry, I
that-
didn't bend over.
and what it is you realize that that this spot in the tower must have been magically consecrated at some point.
It used to be a holy place at some point.
With that, and literally everybody except for Peter nailing the history check.
No, I nailed it too.
I said everybody except for Peter nailing
Yeah.
the history check.
Yeah, the one with the +5 in history.
I know. It's fantastic.
+0, +0, +1, +5.
So you can tell. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Everyone else is
There it
just
is.
like, man, did you notice this really obvious thing? And Peter's like, what?
So, well, you determined that it was a holy site, but the rest of you were able to like kind of piece together that this was a holy site whose upper levels were constructed intentionally to burn like a massive beacon. I don't know what the specific details are that allow you to know that, but that's just the number you need to hit on the history check. By examining these ruins, you can tell that this part here was a holy site whose the upper levels were constructed to burn like a massive beacon.
It's like a giant Minecraft torch.
no nobody's gonna explain it to him, of course.
Beyond that, at the base of the spire's remains stand dozen or so ragged canvas tents in red and black, colors of the Red Dragon Army. There are dozens of empty or shattered crates scattered amid the camp. A nearby earthen ramp cuts through the clay, which leads to an opening into the ruined spire's foundation. There are tracks all over the place going in every direction. Boots, foot wrappings, clawed tracks of draconians.
Can I try and see how old these tracks are? This is outside of my skill set, but
It is
thinking
definitely
the same
outside of
thing.
your skill set, but sure, you can make a survival check.
You see, low survival, but makes that. He's a master historian and don't know shit.
1 second.
All the bonuses in the world cannot counteract bad rolls.
1 second.
All the
Absolutely.
negatives in the world cannot counteract good rolls.
Hang on. I feel like this is an appropriate clip.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
There we go. All right. It's funny, as I was just thinking about the character who would have nailed this, the player isn't here.
I know that's the funny part.
So I'll tell you is like the tracks are there's fresh tracks, there's old tracks, there's all kinds of tracks. But as you're trying to determine, like, you know, like how long ago these people or things or whatnot passed through, something else occurs to you. The clawed footprints, those that belong to the Draconians.
Mm.
Well, as you're trying to determine like how long these have been here, you realize that there are two distinctly different types of clawed footprints amid the camp.
And they're walking towards you.
Some are yes. Some are, you know, roughly human-sized. Those that you recognize as draconian tracks. But there are other tracks that are twice that size. And these tracks you have never seen before.
Oh. Wouldn't happen to match a certain dragon's feet that we saw?
No.
Oh, okay.
Those tracks would be much, much larger.
Oh, okay. So something on the bigger side. But not that big. Interesting. Well, I guess I will point out the big footprints to the group.
Right.
Bigfoot prints.
Guys, look, big footprints.
And what was everybody else doing while Peter was doing that?
I was investigating the tents, making sure there's nothing in said tents to jump out at us. So basically being watching out for attack.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything particular?
I would be walking along with Bannon.
All right. So everybody with Bannon, while Peter is investigating these tracks and you guys are making sure the camp is safe, you don't find anybody or anything that would be hostile. You do find enough dried meat to sustain one person for 10 days. So, in other words, 10 days of rations.
Wow.
A total of 12 dirty shovels. And I mean, like, these aren't, like, you know, together. Like, you know, there's some meat over here, some meat over in another tent, etc., etc. 12 dirty shovels, an overturned wheelbarrow, and also a suit of leather armor that has the symbol of the Dragon Queen emblazoned on it.
I feel like that will be useful for a disguise or something.
Oh, look at that. And they even have the wheelbarrow in the picture.
Yep. It's overturned and everything.
I'm getting called by somebody.
And then I would imagine that there aren't actually torches at the front of this thing. I think the artist might have goofed on that.
Is that a different kitty?
I don't know.
It's definitely a different color, so yeah. And it's color changing.
Oh, it's one of those Technicolor cats.
RGB cats.
That's Casper, right? Casper?
Well, all right. What
No
would
sound.
you guys like to do? You found some stuff scattered about the camp. Nothing, like valuable. At least not like to like a collector, that sort of thing. And then you got like the cutaway that leads into the ruined the buried foundation.
Okay. So the wheelbarrow I'm interested in.
Okay.
Wants to flip it over the regular way, put it backwards, and attach it to Tassie on the back of Tassie.
Hey.
That way, if one of the Nibs or Peter wanted to climb in, he could use it as almost as a chariot type thing. But
That's awesome.
then I figured it might come in handy bringing stuff back up or back out if we need it.
Can use some of my rope if we need to.
Yeah, I'm sure that sounds fine. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do that.
How much rope should I mark off? Like 10 feet?
Oh, I have rope anyway, so you're good.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
All right.
I'm ready to start going spelunking.
Yeah. I am ready as well.
Should I put up the detect magic? Feel like it would be a good idea.
I wasn't sure if he set up a teleport thing, so
No, there's nothing like that.
because that would have been cool. I'd go over there, up here, over there, go, oh crap!
It's like, oh
All right,
shit,
so
we're
while
surrounded.
Bannon is attaching the wheelbarrow to Tassie, Peter's going to ritually cast detect magic and drop detect good and evil.
Okay, go ahead and link that in.
Yep.
And I will go ahead and bring you guys to the next map. Concentration. Alright, there's that. You guys are... Yeah, I should have known that was going to happen. Alright. You guys cannot see, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
I cannot see.
It
I
is.
can.
Oh, you've got goggles of night, so yeah, you can see just fine. But
When I was going through trying to see if we had anything, I thought somebody had something that glowed.
no. So, yeah,
I have dancing lights.
yes, you do.
Oh, can I even concentrate on that? If
No, you
I don't
can't.
think I can.
You can't concentrate on
Dang.
multiple things.
That's right. It is a concentration spell, so I can't pull that up. Dang. Nibs has a drift globe, right?
Yeah. Otherwise, Lebna's gonna light a torch. Oop. I forgot the exclamation there. Give her a torch. Alright.
Now we see.
Okay. Oh, she lights the torch and then she hands a torch to Bannon.
Mhm.
Wait here, one sec.
See, one thing I don't understand, back in the day, why didn't they put torch sconces on shields?
Yeah, I don't know. Hang on a second. Crap. Alright, I think I accidentally turned her torch off. Is her torch still on?
I can see.
Oh, okay, then you're good with that. Then I just need... I'm gonna give Bannon a torch. Does Bannon...
I feel like he just turned it off on Bannon.
You know what? I think that's still Levna.
I think they both have torches now. If I understand how this works correctly.
Yeah, one way to see. Oh. Well, Levna doesn't have vision, so I can't. Okay, now we do. Alright. I know Levna can see just fine. Let's see about Bannon. Bannon should be able to see just fine too. So Bannon has a torch, Levna has a torch. And Levna looks back. Anybody else?
I'll take one. Just in case he's...
She lights. She hands you her torch and lights up another one.
Thank you, Levna.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's nice to have a little gratitude now and then.
Looks like the stairs and the cool thing that the magic users want to look at.
Alright, so yeah, as you making your way into this room, a ramp of packed clay descends from the surface through a gap in the ancient stone wall. It emerges into a chamber thick with dust and old air. Atop a low dais to the north stands an altar carved with candle sconces, a shallow basin, and stylized flames. To the south, a spiral stairwell winds downward. To the east, an archway leads to another chamber.
Okay. I missed part of what you were saying about
Okay, so
this thing.
up there is a low dais. A low dais, that's the round part. On top of that is an altar carved with candle sconces, a shallow basin, and stylized flames.
Oh, okay.
And it says, "Help me, I'm a dais, I'm a dais."
You're gonna walk this way. And I want to look at just all of this.
Sure, go
And
ahead.
I'm going to rush Tassie on to charge into this room just in case there's something in surprise it. Oh, it's a small.
All right. So, Bannon, real quick, there are battered bed frames and straw mattresses cluttering this small room, interspersed with fragments of ragged clothing. Okay, so while Bannon is currently in there, Peter is looking at this altar. I'm going to need you to make a religion check.
Ooh.
All of us?
Just anybody who's checking out the altar.
I am decent at religion.
I say you are.
Oh,
decent
snap.
at religion.
What the fuck, dude?
I know all the things. I know all the religion.
He knows all the religion.
And so does Nibs. It's not what it's not the same. It's not the same stuff you told us, but it's it's more information.
Yeah, Nibs knows stuff about religion. It's completely different than what you know. All right, Peter.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize the symbology here. It belongs to a god known as Syrian. Syrian, the god of creativity and change.
Ooh.
You also know that, like, Syrian... Here, hang on, let me see if I can bring him up in the... There we go. Let's see if I can bring up his little information blurb. course, it's like the last one. Yeah, creation, transformation. He's the god of alchemy, transformation, serendipitous creation, and flames. You also know that he embodies momentary excitement, flaring quickly into fiery passion and smoldering long afterward. Syrian's followers would embrace extremes of emotion as forms of divine expression. And Peter, with that natural 20 on this religion check here, you also get the feeling that you know that Syrian is one of the gods of neutrality, so he's not like part of the Queen of Darkness's crew.
Mm.
And you get the feeling like that you should say some kind of a prayer or something to honor this deity while you are at his altar. Meanwhile, Bannon, what are you doing in that room?
Going through, checking it out pretty thoroughly.
All right, you find bits of clothing, several of which I'm sure end up in your pockets.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
You find 2 sets of manacles,
Ooh,
no keys.
I don't need them.
You also find a blue pearl.
Ooh.
Of course, he finds a pearl. I had to buy mine.
Yeah, a blue pearl.
Have I seen a blue pearl before, or is this something that looks off?
You've seen blue pearls back at the Blue Phoenix Shrine.
Oh.
Oh.
The sea elves, remember, used the blue pearls as offering, and I believe, yeah, they offered you the pearls as a reward for rescuing their friends.
That's okay.
In fact, now that you think about it, pretty sure that it said, like, the rumored that one of them was brought here. At one of the... Perhaps.
Okay, so those two know he's been here.
Alright. I don't know why you're turning into frogs, Nibs.
It's actually his pumpkin's turning back into a pumpkin instead of a chariot for him.
Alright.
I
Peter.
found a bunch of cool things in there. What'd you find over there, Peter?
Oh, there's the shrine to the god Syrian, god of creativity, and passion, and flames.
Pearl's gonna be upset that he wasn't here.
Right?
Oop. I've got a Missy. Ow. Hello, Missy.
Maybe we can make an offering for Crolls.
Ow. Okay, let me move my legs, cat.
I have this blue pearl. Do we want to leave that as a token for Kroll's passion that he wants to exude?
I forgot what the pearls are for. And if that's important to Habakkuk, I don't know.
No, it wasn't important to Habakkuk. The sea elves had blue pearls.
Oh. They important in some symbolic way to the sea elves? Or...
Maybe
Sea
not.
elves, blue pearls from water. Sea elves like water.
Oof. All right, Missy. All right.
So I will go over to.
Okay. Say hello.
Hello.
Hey, Missy.
I'll go over to the pedestal on the thing. It's like, okay, here you go. This is an offering from our friend Kroll. He's trying to be really passionate with a gnome, so I think he needs all the help he can get. Here you go. And throw the pearl up on the pedestal.
Make a religion check, Bannon.
Better than I thought.
You toss the pearl into the basin, and you kind of like, you're happy with your prayer, your missive there, and you step away. You take a step back, and suddenly flames spring to life within the candle sconces on the altar,
Oh, jeez.
and a thick red liquid fills in the basin. And once
That blood?
I didn't do that.
it's a thick red liquid, and you can make checks.
What kind of check would it be? A medicine, nature,
Would actually be
investigation?
an arcana check.
Oh, I'm great at those.
Well, Peter's definitely gonna take a look. What the
I don't
fuck
know if
is
that's
going
gonna-
on here?
I don't know if that's going to help Kroll or not, but I mean, I turned pearl into red.
Yeah, that is definitely interesting reaction to that.
Well, it's not blood. If that's what you're wondering.
It's not blood. Okay.
No, in fact, Peter, you actually recognize this liquid. The consistency of it. You've seen this, in vials back home.
Oh, it's healing potion stuff.
No, it's not.
Oh.
It's too thick for that.
This liquid here is equivalent to 1 potion of fire breath.
Whoa. Here, Bannon, drink this.
You want to drink it? You want to collect it? What do you want to do?
Yeah, we'll collect it.
Yeah, collect it.
Dump out a water skin.
What do I have that I can put it in?
So, I mean,
Potion of water breathing? Don't need that.
He's gonna dump out the potion of water.
No. I have a bottle of grease that I can dump out.
oh yeah, that's gonna be great. Greasy fire breath.
Does grease help
It would
in
be
any way?
it would be amazing.
Let me see what I have in here. I might have something. Oh, an arrowhead's not gonna. That's not gonna do anything. Where'd I get that? I think. Well, no,
Is this
I don't
Krolls?
remember having this.
Hey, Kroll. Oh, that's right. You're not here.
I wonder if I got that.
Yeah. Does anyone else have anything they can put this stuff in?
I mean, we've had potions of healing that we have used.
This is true.
Yeah, you could probably have a vial or something.
I don't remember if I've used a health potion or not.
I'm sure one of us has.
I guess the real question is who wants to carry it?
Who wants to breathe fire?
I kind of do.
Okay.
I feel like we haven't heard David talk in a while.
Yeah, I think his mic's having issues again. Because whenever he had his cat out, it looked like he was pushing his push to talk, and nothing came out when he was talking.
All right.
All right.
Well, that's
I'm gonna.
fine. I mean, yeah, Peter, why don't you take it down for now? And we can discuss next time who wants to carry it when we're all here.
Yep. I've got one fire breath potion.
But
It's top of the hour.
But with that, and with the current time in the real world, it's about time for us to wrap up for today. And this is probably a good spot because, well, who knows what you're going to find deeper within the Sunward Fortress. You don't know that? Don't spoil it.
It's big dragony feet, so there's bad guys, and some of them are bigger than others.
All right, so thank you, Guildies, for hanging out with us. Don't leave just yet. We are going to... yeah, David, nobody could hear you.
Oh, now is it working again?
And now I can hear you.
I don't know what happened. It was working fine, and then it just decided to quit working. And of course, I had no idea it wasn't working. I just know you guys were ignoring me.
That's normal, though.
So I was like, "Fuck it! I'll just sit here and click buttons."
if you're like trying to talk, you should, I don't, I don't typically ignore people.
All right.
But that's all right.
I've played an entire session with my mic not working before.
Ouch.
The Dragons of War Part 15.
I had no
later
idea
or
it wasn't
earlier in this
working,
campaign?
and they were doing combat, so I just kind of pinged my target and rolled and clicked my attack rolls.
Well, all right. We are going to get out of here, but don't go anywhere just yet. We're going to raid out. Join us in 2 days for more Squared Circle shenanigans. I don't even know how to set that up for you. I have no clue what's going on anymore. And then on Monday,
That's amazing. Because if you watch a wrestling show and you have no idea what's going on, then they're doing it right.
And then,
Because there's so much shenanigans going on, you can't describe it.
Monday, it's looking like we will most likely be returning to Strixhaven University, so be sure to join us for that. And yeah, we're almost done with the first term there. You guys have been doing great with that. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Have a great night, Guildies. We love you, and we'll see you next time.
Have a good night,
See you
y'all.
guys.
Good night, everybody.
Hey guys, you have a good night.
You too.